Hello, welcome to Pharmacy 362, Introduction to Pharmacokinetics and Pharmacodynamics. Yay! We are excited to have you join us and learn about these interesting and important concepts that I hope you'll be able to put into practice pretty quickly to understand how the body affects the drug and how we might be using this to improve our patient's care. So let's talk about what this semester is going to look like. I will be your instructor of record. My name is Sandy Earle. I think I've met you all, but in case I haven't, my name's Sandy Earle. I'll be the instructor of record and I'm in charge of the course. Both Dr. Basu and I will be teaching different parts of the course. I'll be teaching for the first 6 weeks, I think it is. And during that time, I'm going to introduce you to really how the body affects the drug. And so we'll be talking about all the things that affect how we decide how we're going to dose the drug. So we start out with dosing regimen design, then we look at bioavailability and bioequivalence and kind of a trip through the body. So I think of it as how does a drug get into the bloodstream? How does it get there? First thing it has to do is it has to usually we take things by mouth. We can take them by other routes, or routes, or however you want to say it. And to get into the bloodstream, so we have to think about bioavailability and bioequivalence. Then we have to think about distribution, which includes plasma protein binding, which we talked about last semester, as you will recall, hopefully. And then eventually the drug then has to get out of the body, which we'll be talking about clearance. We're going to be emphasizing renal and hepatic clearance. You'll be talking more about biliary clearance later in the curriculum because we didn't have time to fit it in. But those are what we're going to be talking about and what things affect that and how those affect your dosing regimen design. So that's the first section. You're going to have one exam over that, kind of partially through. And then Dr. Basu will be taking over and he's going to be talking about simple pharmacokinetic models, which I think you've been exposed to again in 361. But he's going to be expanding upon that and talking about the mathematical models we use to predict drug concentrations when given a drug either by different routes, specifically IV and PO, IV bolus, continuous IV, and the oral dosing of drugs. Then we're going to combine those two concepts to end up talking about dosing in patients, which is the ultimate goal, right? So that's really how the semester is designed. And we expect you to be, this is a concept. There's math in it, of course, but it's really about being able to solve problems by understanding the concepts that we're introducing. So don't just memorize questions or memorize problems, because we're going to give you different problems on the exam because that's what's going to happen in life. We want to see that you understand the concept and can apply it to a new situation. So to get you ready for this, all of my ideas you will have available on in short videos, different ideas for each week. You really need to look at those. And then when I'm teaching, I have a homework and a workshop most weeks. I think the first week I only have a homework, but you're going to have a homework and a workshop most weeks on the material that's presented for that week. Then you will also have a quiz. These are all graded, but they're all low stakes because you've got 20% of your grade is going to be your quizzes. Quiz average, 20% will be your homework, which also includes workshops and knowledge checks. So those are your real low stake assignments, but we want you to do them all to get you ready for the quiz, which gets you ready for the exams, which are the high stake assessments. Okay. Now, during my weeks, you're going to have, like I said, a workshop and a homework. The workshops, when in my on-campus class, we do in the class, in small groups, have discussion, talk through it. So to simulate that, I'd like you to work in groups every other week. I know it's sometimes too much of a burden to do it every week. So every other week, I want you to get together in a small group, no more than 4. You can choose your own groups. You can sign up through the Canvas page, make your own groups, and we'll expect each group to turn in the completed workshop each week with a video of your meeting. So to ensure you do it. So that's part of your grade. Okay. So you will be graded on the results of your workshop and the fact that you've turned in the video. And that's every other week. Now on the workshops, you're welcome to work together. If you want to get together every week and do it, that is fine. And just turn in 1 per group. That's fine. If you want to work individually on the off weeks, you're welcome to do that as well. The homework is intended to be an individual effort. You should approach all of these as if it's an exam. So that will show you where your knowledge deficit is, rather than just trying to find something that matches. Figure out what you don't know. And I will be meeting with you for sync sessions on Fridays to answer any of those questions. I will have some questions prepared, but if you can come with questions, you'll find that to be the most valuable to you, I believe. So we're going to have 2 midterm exams. So your grade is calculated by, there's 20% of your homework, 20% of your quizzes, 2 midterm exams, and a final. So each of those is worth 20% for your full 100% of your grade. We don't give any makeup quizzes. So if you miss a quiz, if it's an excused absence, it just won't be counted. If it's a unexcused absence, it will be a 0. The quizzes are always due on Sunday nights at 11:59. The week that it's assigned, you will not be assigned quizzes when you have a midterm. Homework and any workshop are due on Thursdays so that we can post a quiz and hopefully get stuff graded and back to you. I don't know if I can promise that, but we'll try to get it graded and back to you so you see where your errors are. And I'll post the key after it's due. Again, no makeups for that. If you miss it, you miss it. It's a 0 unless it's an excused absence, and then we would just take it out of, we just wouldn't count it. What else? I think those are the big things. There will be there's 2 midterms and a final. There will be a golden ticket opportunity to retake one of those 2 midterms. And then of course the final. All right, well, I feel like I spent a lot of time there. I won't be going over the syllabus in class. You can read the syllabus on your own, and I expect that you do. That's our contract between us, and there will be some questions on the first quiz that address something on the syllabus. So please read the syllabus. I think that's it. I hope. And I told you you're doing groups. Yeah. Okay. I think I got it all. All right. I look forward to working with you this semester. Please don't hesitate to ask questions either on the it's best if you ask it on the discussion boards, because then others will benefit from your question and my answers. If you're embarrassed to do that, just email it to me and I will email you back, or we'll set up a Zoom time to discuss whatever problems you might be having or questions you might have. All right, welcome to Pharmacy 362. I hope you're going to learn a lot and get a lot out of this course. All right, take care. Bye-bye.